Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Medieval 2 Total War. We're going to do another custom campaign. Thank you to all of the people that watched the last one. Thank you to the guy that liked it, or girl, or whatever variant or lack thereof. Uh, so, custom battle. I was playing around by myself. And I did like a don't let them pass, stop them from crossing the river thing on this map, but it was Russia and a auto-generated, excuse me, auto-generated French army. Which I don't think France or Russia interacted militarily until like at least the 1700s. The invasion of Russia was 1805. Napoleon's invasion of Russia. Unless there were like a bunch of French mercenaries working for the Polish or the Swedes in the 17th century. Anyway, what this scenario is gonna be, for context, there's this amazing TikTok series uh, by a creator called Astral Orin. I don't know if that's her TikTok is Erica J something. I'll link her. And she does this series called Shirefordshire where she plays a laundress in a castle, and she also plays her sisters, which like one. So there's Andorra, the laundress. She's kind of like the straight man to everybody's antics. She's also known for getting dirt on people. Uh, Not actual dirt, as in blackmail material. There's her sister, who's a merchant from Italy, and also likes to provides Andorra with spiders. That's Tiffany. There's her sister, who is a Varangian guard and lives in Constantinople with her girlfriend. Her current name is Adiota. Adiota. It's a female saint, a lady saint, Catholic saint. Uh, and she was called Athora at first, but everybody called her Addie. There's Mary, who was a nun in the chapel monastery in Shirefordshire. There's Margaret, who is a seamstress, and she has three wives. Who was a shepherd, I think. I think it's her married a seamstress, and her three wives. One is weaver, another is a spinster, and I think another, yes, shepherd, spinster, weaver, seamstress. And then they've got Craig, who runs the farm. That's their one brother. And a bunch of other siblings that are away for apprenticeships. Anyway, I played a character, like I guess I kind of still do. I haven't made a video in years. I play Sir Kay, who is the only and who's the youngest child of Lord and Lady Shirefordshire. and he's the only son, and he's more serious than his parents. He's constantly joining the English armies over in France, and he's a knight, and he takes that very seriously. And so I thought yesterday I was brainstorming. I thought I'd do what I will call Sir Kay, and he's been charged by the Black Prince to hold a river crossing from like a minor French force. We're already England and France. That's good. I need to put myself on the defensive. So Sir Kay is in the army. It's like after the Battle of Crécy. There's the big English camp, and the Black Prince, son of Edward III, which I'm pretty sure Black Prince is also called Edward. Let me look it up real quick. No, he wasn't. It's. I don't think it's a race thing. It's probably because it was his armor. Edward of Woodstock, known as the Black Prince. He didn't even get a numeral. What a loser. Anyway, he's what we would call the Prince of Wales. He was Edward III's heir, and also one of the Edward III's military commanders. He was the guy that led all the English forces in Portugal, which I might do a similar scenario with. Anyway, he has charged myself, Sir Kay, to hold a river crossing from a French vanguard or something, and so I'm going to do so. So, because it's England, we got a fuck ton of archers. And we're gonna need some these guys. And a small force of cavalry. I thought the Rabal would be in this one, but I think that's only a late. There were Rabals with Edward III and the Black Prince's armies. If you remember from the last episode, I was like showing the it's a little weird piece of technology, piece of artillery. A Rabal is, and a Rabal is just a cart, and you put like a dozen musket barrels on it, and then they all go off at like relatively the same time. Now we'll do. This will be a soldier only fight. We don't need any artillery. So what should the? I mean, it's mostly supposed to be knights in the French army. Let's do a couple of these guys. It's probably gonna suck for us. It's a small force of archers, and then with ended out with cavalry. This is probably actually gonna suck. If I don't win, it's not canon.
rise and call me for dinner. I see a foe worth the killing, and lads beside me who are up to the mark. I can also feel an inspiring speech coming on. So, listen to me. Our French foes hold us in scant regard, lads. This is a mistake they often make, being arrogant and wine-sodden in equal measure. God's wounds. I see that our foes are amply supplied with heavily armored troops. Would that we had some men who carry firelocks. We may feel their lack. And so, make your peace with God and any rivals in our ranks, and set your heart on what is to come. Go with God, men! Raise our banners!
Use your archers to pepper the enemy as they cross the bridge. Enemies are easier to hit when concentrated into a narrow area.
That was actually a very good speech, I would think.
Heavy infantry!
Well, let's put the billmen in the front because they've got the anti-cav stuff. And we'll put our bowmen on the raised ground. I think that's kind of raised ground. I grabbed the wrong motherfucker. Here is... We'll put them up here because that's actual... This is kind of a messy thing, but hopefully... Oh, I forgot we got the stakes.
You have pressed the special unit abilities button for the...
Those are, of course, famous in... Well, more for Agincourt. But that's an anti-cav measure. Let's... Okay, my guys might be too... My infantry might be too thinly spread, but I think that might help prevent them getting flanked. So, we've been given most audacious task, a very crucial task by our prince. Our camp lies beyond this river, and they're encamped, gathering their strength after the last battle. So we need to do our best to hold the line, and if not, drive away the enemy. At least give the chance for our forces to rally and avenge us. Are you with me, gentlemen? Are you on fire? Well, yes. Actually, probably like... We need to guard this place.
Press the guard mode button for the first time. This toggles guard mode on and off for the selected...
Alright.
Sometimes large battles can be confusing, making it hard to discern friend from foe.
Thank you. So they've held back their knights. They're just bum rushing with the infantry and archers. Up I hear the twang of arrows. Oh goodness. Oh, they're good. Oh wow. Oh, they're getting messed up. Oh crap. They're getting too close, too quick. Oh, son of a bitch. God, look at the currents. Look at all the bodies in the water.
You do not only win a battle by killing every last enemy soldier on the field, you also win by causing them to break and flee. When a unit routs, the panic spreads, and nearby units may join them. This can turn into a mass rout.
That's very true. In medieval times, the actual fights themselves weren't too bloody, but it was when the enemy routed, and then you could chase them down and kill them all.
In causing an enemy rout, timing is everything. When you find weak spots in the enemy, weaken them until they are wavering, and then hit them hard to cause them to rout. The more units you can rout simultaneously, the more chance the whole army will panic and run.
This is gonna turn
Heavily
out
armored
so bad.
infantry can waste enemy arrows by shrugging off their arrows. This is very useful when attacking a foe with superior missile troops. Your archers have a special ability to deploy stakes in front of their current position. If charged into by cavalry, these stakes hinder movement and can possibly kill them. This can give your archers more time to redeploy.
Oh, poor horsey got.
There is often an advantage in ordering your infantry to countercharge an enemy infantry charge. The trick is to leave it until the last moment so your own lines are not broken.
Charge, stupid!
Missile units can also attack in hand-to-hand combat if needed. Select your missile units, hold down the Alt key, and right-click on the unit you wish to engage in melee.
Okay, I think I was just really too
Your knights are
overconfident.
the ultimate form of feudal cavalry, but the enemy's pikemen are the best counter to cavalry. Therefore, never allow your knights to charge pikemen head-on. Instead, engage the pikemen with infantry, then flank and charge them with your knights.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
So I think I was entirely sorry. My mom was walking in the door. I think I was entirely overconfident in my archers.
When cavalry charge, they cause extra casualties due to the momentum of their attack. A cycle of charge, withdraw, charge causes maximum casualties for minimum losses. Repeat until done. The best way to clear away enemy missile infantry is a direct cavalry charge. However, be wary of them retreating.
Maybe my. I didn't think I was gonna lose
Momentum
so
is
much.
overwhelming. Routing 3 enemy units in a battle is no great achievement. Routing 3 enemy units at the same time may cause a cascade of panic and win the battle.
As I was saying, maybe I placed too much. Maybe I was put
The enemy
too
general
much.
flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
I was saying maybe I put too much confidence in my archers. Ah, son of a bitch. I mean, they did okay. But I didn't expect so many casualties. I completely forgot that unit was there. Let me pull these guys out.
Behold how
You've won the battle. Now you can try to kill or capture as many fleeing enemies as possible before they escape.
That was pretty bloody. I did not expect my infantry to get stumped so hard like that. I mean, if I picked like a narrower bridge, like the River Po bridge, maybe I would have been able to do, because the River Po bridge is like very narrow. I can't bring their full formation to bear against me, so maybe my infantry won't get stomped as hard. But oh well, that's thoughts for another day. Nice short battle compared to the 1 hour monstrosity I did yesterday. Uh, I think we'll now let's continue. There's still units on the field. Let's wipe them out.
Heavy infantry! Charge!
Woohoo! We killed the enemy general.
Heavy infantry!
There's-
Running everywhere with your cavalry lets them cover ground quickly, but be aware they will get tired if you overdo it. Tired troops are less effective in combat.
Look at this. I guess that's something as people don't really talk about. Medieval battles must have been disgusting. That's what, probably 100 tons of dead man and horse. Come on, lads, let's go. We'll chase them all the way back to Paris. Man, when our force routed? That must have been like an old thing of uh that must have been our other Billman formation, because I'm not seeing them here. Watch these guys stomp a bunch of crossbowmen.
By the grace of God, our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Wow. We were outnumbered like by at least 200. We didn't lose 200 men, and they almost lost their entire force. Well, that's because the bulk of my army was archers, and they didn't get touched, so bring the old calculator out, and good on you, Sir K. You almost killed 200 men. Anyway. Uh, what am I? Yes, the casualty reports. So 195 divided by 681. I lost 29% of my force. Let's see, Robert. There's a Robert. 842 divided by 866. 97% of his military, of his army. Bro got crushed. He's gonna go back to. It was a Philip that was king of France in the 1340s, 50s, right? He's gonna go back and he's gonna. Robert's gonna get his head lopped off for this. I don't know if I'd be. Would Stephen or Kay be punished for this? Because, like, he didn't. He lost, like, barely a quarter of his army, but he still lost a good number. But we completed our mission, kicked the crap out of the French, and the main army is safe. So, who knows? Anyway, that was a nice, fun little scenario. Mrs. Asher Oren, if Miss Asher Oren, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll say this is why Sir K hasn't appeared much inside Shirefordshire stuff. And say hi to Boris and Natasha for me. Those are her cats. And thank you and goodbye.